So they first called me and they asked me to come to the table read, and then like 20 minutes later I got a frantic call from my agent like, wait, if you go to this table read, they need you to do a British accent.
That's horrible.
It wasn't that accent that got you the part.
No.
It was Elmo.
It was Elmo. It was like, I was all nervous about the British accent for the table read, worked a ton on it, and then there was the Elmo voice at the end, which I just watched the video a few times, and we finished the table read, and Nick was like, runs up like, he was really out of breath. He was really out of breath.
Yeah, when I get excited, I'm really out of
2 feet across the room, and he was like, Alison, how'd you learn that Elmo voice? And that's when I knew. Nailed it.
Here's our guest list, like 600 people.
No.
Maybe just
You don't want to get in front of this train, but
This is supposed to be exciting. This is your wedding. You only get a few of these.
I would stalk you a little, but I don't know if you totally knew.
But you were
And
in
then
my
on
wardrobe
set,
most
like-
nights, yeah.
You'd be standing in a circle talking to people, and I'd just kind of lean a little closer, and under my breath, just kind of trying to say what she was saying without her noticing, like a serial killer.
She was so good at it. There was one day, she said in a very English accent,
Everything
she
else-
said, "Oh, why don't you have some of your tomato soup?" And I went, "It's tomato."
I believe the wait till the
Tomato,
tape we've
you
been
know.
doing
Like the
the
song.
scene. And I was like, oh.
No, you did great.
It's nice you were humble enough to ask. I mean, like, I didn't need that much help in Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah,
you didn't have to help me
you
at
should
all.
ask.
That was a perfect British accent.
You should have asked. I can hands down say that there's a competition going on between Nick and Jason as to who has the worst British accent ever.
I think my accent's pretty
Mine
good.
is
Can we
spot
hear
on.
it? Can
Show
we
it,
hear
let's
yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
no, mine's perfect.
Oh, but just stay tuned. If I Cinemax, we'll have some good program coming out as well.
Good. Yeah, to ask me, just give me something to say. I'll say.
Just say, "Oh my goodness, these donuts look fantastic."
Oh my goodness, these donuts look fantastic.
Why do you look like a Muppet when you speak? You're literally like,
That's the way. That's the way you look.
Mouth doesn't
That's the way all you do.
It's regional. You're
Yeah,
too
it's regional.
posh.
Yeah.
He's doing Northern English.
I'm doing Northern
And
English. Let me do posh.
I'm from Sussex.
too posh.
Do posh. Oh my god, this is fantastic.
Do your Australian accent.
The dingo, my baby.
We didn't want anyone to have to improv out of their natural accent.
Apart from Alison.
Well, honest to God, we literally spent 2 or 3 days trying to justify a way that two sisters, one had a British accent and one didn't.
It's
And
just
it was
such hard work
impossible.
doing that, yeah.
I think it's harder to do the American accent because anytime you see a movie with someone trying to do the American accent, there's always terrible giveaway.
That's because we're American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I always catch because it's always like, you know, like we gotta go to the store and have ourselves some tomato soup.
But you're American,
Yeah.
so you can tell.
Do you think people will be able to tell?
No, I think she really did a great job. And I think my accent especially is quite tricky because it's not
Specific.
really posh and it's not Cockney, it's kind of in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
And so
Kind of in the
Set
middle
stuff.
somewhere.
Just like that. Just like
Kind of in the middle.
this is what you do. When you do my accent, it's as if I don't have any consonants when I speak. It's just that I go,
That's what you sound like. That's what you do.
That's what you do. Hey, what time's the hubble bubble coming down to the puffin stuff?
You
What
got
are
to
you
cut off the
talking about?
T's a lot.
He asked me to date, Jason said to date, I mean, what do you guys call a penis? You call it a tallywhacker? And I was like, no, that's not what we call a penis.